Hey everyone, how you guys are doing? I am excited, and the reason why I'm super duper excited is because I finally, it's here. My children's oil is here, so I'm super duper excited. And I can't wait to even talk about it. Now, I've been talking about my children's oil for a while, for a good almost a month now. I've been talking about how I formulated this oil, and I've been sitting on this formulation for a good almost 2 months now, if I'm gonna be really honest about it. But I had never had the time I got around to actually do go and actually make my oil. I formulated it, and I again, when I formulate anything, y'all, I'm doing thorough research behind like why I'm choosing particular oils. I need to know like what the benefits is. I need to know like like how, like who this is going to help, how is it going to help, things like that. Like I'm being very thorough, so I'm doing all type of research. Yes, I'm doing like online research. Okay, and so I tries to like kind of like back test things to see if this is going to be something good. So I'm very passionate about what I do, and I'm passionate about helping people. All right. And so I've been sitting on this for 2 months. All right. 2 months I've been sitting on. I knew that I wanted to make a children's oil. I knew that I wanted to make a difference on helping kids with if they're dealing with dryness, if they're dealing with itchiness, flakiness. I've wanted to help in that area. All right. And I just needed to know what type of oils that would be helpful for kids, but also more importantly, what type of oils that would be good for sensitive skin, because that's who I help. I help people who deals with sensitive skin. With all that being said, I wanted to be very intentional, but at the same time, like know what I'm doing when I'm doing it, right? And so for a little while, like when I very first, started trying to dabble into like, formulating the oil and trying to figure out what different oils that I wanted to incorporate into my children's oil. One of the oils it came to mind was let's do almond oil, but I'm glad I took that one out. And the reason why, because let's face it, even though almond oil is very good for people who have sensitive skin, however, there is people out there, and if I'm gonna be really honest, there is people out there that is allergic to almonds. All right, I mean, like I am allergic to peanuts. All right, I'm very allergic to when it comes to peanuts. All right, I've been that way ever since I was a child. I'm allergic to peanuts. So so I have peanut allergy, so I can't have peanuts. And so I just can't. And so I'm very mindful when it comes to making sure that I am not adding anything that could be allergic. Now, true, a lot of people is allergic to a lot of things, right? But that's also reason why I'm very passionate about teaching people about doing a skin test. Anytime you don't know anything about a product, you haven't even used the product, always do a patch test. And I do teach my clients on how to go about doing patch tests. All right. And so so yeah, if you don't know about something, always patch test it. Do a skin patch. That's important. All right. And the other thing is when it comes like with the kids oil, like I said, I was really want to do almond, but then at the last minute I decided not to do almond. And so then I did a lot of research on what would be good, or what would be a good replacement oil for almond. And all the researching I was doing, the one oil that came to mind, I say came to mind, but what one oil that kept popping up in my research was apricot oil. All right. And so once I did a little bit more digging and I learned a lot about apricot, then I was like, you know what, this is not a half bad oil. All right. And so I decided to replace my almond oil for the apricot oil. So now in my oil, for the children's oil, it is jojoba oil apricot oil, and it is vitamin E, and of course vanilla scented, but very lightly scented. All right, lightly. All right, because I wanted to make it light for sure, because this is for people who have sensitive skin. So it is a hint of vanilla in it. All right, for the fragrance. All right. Oh yeah, and I forgot about my other oil, which is Jamaican black castor oil, which is a heavier oil. Now, the jojoba oil has always been my favorite. One of the reasons why, because it's a very light oil. All right, and so I love that oil. All right, so I wanted to make sure my jojoba oil was in there, my vitamin E was in there. That was important to me. But also, I wanted to add the Jamaican black castor oil, because it's one of my favorite oils, even though it's a very heavy oil. It's one of my favorites, and the reason why it was important for that oil to be in there, because of the fact that this particular oil is my children's oil is another hair and body oil. Now, y'all already knew about my very first oil that I created, and it is called Pearl Essence, and I'm very proud of that oil, y'all. I am so proud of that oil. It is a hair and body oil, all right? And so I wanted my children's oil to be exactly the same way. I want it to be a hair and body oil. And so that's why it was important for the Jamaican black castor oil to be in this for the children's oil. All right. So that way, it would help with hair growth and more, and in more ways than one. It'll help with dryness and all of that. I'm going to break everything down regarding that. Also, apricot. I found out apricot is not just only good for the skin, but it's also good for the hair. It also promotes hair growth. So it was almost like a win-win, right? Now, of course, almond oil is also very good for the hair, y'all. It's very, very good for the hair. So, and it moisturizes everything. So I love almond oil. And I do have almond oil in my strawberry oil. I have it in my, I believe I do have it in my Legacy Man oil as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I do. I have it in Legacy Man, and I have it in my Keke strawberry glow oil. All right, so I still love almond oil very much, but I just, with this one, since it was I was marketing this oil for children, I thought about allergies and things like that, which again, people, man, it's everyone, how can I word this? When it comes to selling things, believe it or not, there's probably going to be a lot of things people are allergic to. I mean, if I'm going to be very transparent about this. And so, I just wanted to decided that, well, I didn't want to take that chance, with the almond oil. And so I wanted to go ahead and replace it with apricot oil. All right. But again, I'm very transparent. I love to tell my clients on what is in all my products that I am, hand making and doing. All right. I also, that's the whole point of teaching people, do a skin patch test. Like if you're in any of my skincare classes, any of my hair care classes, that is the first thing that I go over is do a skin patch test. It's so important, right? And so that's the whole point behind that. But let me go ahead and show you, because I'm super duper excited. This is it. Here is in this type of bottle, so I love the color. And this is my children's oil here. Also, what I have here for you guys is my labels. This is how my labels look. All right, and this is my oils. I have more oils, but I just have two in front of me right now. All right, and so what I'm about to do is I'm about to go ahead and, because I love wiping down my oil, so I'm gonna wipe the bottle down first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and label it in front of you guys. Before I label it in front of you guys, I actually want to do I want you guys to see it. All right, so let's do that. Let's let you guys see it. All right, and again, this is to have a hint of vanilla. It has jojoba oil, apricot oil. It has vitamin E. It has what am I missing? Jamaican black castor oil, and then it have the hint of vanilla. All right, vanilla scented. Again, I really do believe kids is going to love it. Parents is going to love this oil. Like, kid you not. I'm just go over all the benefits. Matter of fact, let's go over some of the benefits now, and then I'll go ahead and try this oil on for you guys. My kids already tried the oil, and they are in awe. My oldest said, Mama, he's like, I'm gonna put this oil on every single day. And I was like, okay, you can do that. You can do that. But he is in love with the oil. My youngest love it too. But my oldest one, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, he's more motivated about this oil. So just to kind of let you know. All right, so this oil, it's good for dryness, flakiness. So if your child dealing with flaky skin, this will be a good oil. Also, it also helps with irritation. If your child's dealing with any type of irritation, this will help. Also, when it comes to like scalp irritation, this oil here is, and I'm looking at my notes, but this oil is good for scalp irritations, tenderness, and even a cradle cap. Okay, cradle cap. And so also, and I'm looking down my notes, if y'all look, you see what I'm doing. It also, it helps with frizziness. So if your child's dealing with frizziness, it helps. Also, it helps with shine. So if you want to, like, if you notice your child's hair looking kind of on a dull side, and you want your child's hair to look more shiny, this will help. All right. Also, for my sensitivity people, like if you're sensitive to fragrance, like and stuff like that, this is not like heavy fragrance at all. It's very light, and I say really light, like light fragrance. All right. And it lacks, so like if the person is lacking in softness and shine, like I said, if their hair is not, like if you notice the hair is kind of on the brittle side, kind of almost like the ends are like crinkly and not like, it feels like what's the word, crinkle hard. This helps with soften the hair up. All right, which again, if your hair is starting to feel really hard, it can cause breakage. All right, and more than likely your hair is going to start breaking off. So with that being said, you definitely want to use products that's going to care for your hair and prevent all of that, prevent breakage. All right, and so I just want to say that, and again, I am looking at notes, just being very transparent here with you guys. So the other thing, because I don't want to forget anything, and I tend to forget, especially when I turn on my camera, my mind goes blank. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, it just goes blank. All right, so also what I also want to say is that parents is really going to love this. All right, and it's also very affordable. I think that's super duper important also. And so yeah, but it does help with if a child dealing with any type of breakouts, a rash, this would be your child's best friend. That's all I really want to say. I kind of almost touched every little thing or benefit that this oil have. But yeah, I made it with love, right? Because, you know, I'm a mom of two, and I know how important it is to have to be able to have a product that you can rely on when your child is like dealing with something, because it's no fun dealing with your child experiencing any type of rash, experiencing any type of breakout, experiencing any type of issues with the scalp. That's no fun. All right. And so being able to, like, in the back of your mind, know, okay, let me go get X, Y, and Z, because I know this is going to help my child and actually help the child and not cause any other type of irritation or side effects, I should say. All right. And so that's important. So that's what this oil is all about. It's all about of being able to help your child, being able for your child to feel comfort, because this oil here is about like if your child's dealing with any type of itchiness, this is supposed to help with this, like soothe the itchiness and calm it down. All right, so that's what this oil is all about. All right, so let me go get my wipe. Like I was saying, I'm just gonna get my Clorox wipe here. I like to wipe my, well, I said that and then I just realized I wanted to, before I wipe it down, I am gonna wipe it down, but let me actually, this is gonna be my demo. All right, because I always have to have a demo bottle, and this one is gonna be it since I'm using it. All right, I always have to have a demo, and I don't have a demo yet. Not for this one, because I literally just did this yesterday. Oh my gosh, it smells so good, y'all. All right, I'm gonna lay this down here. I'm gonna put this on my hand. Y'all gonna actually watch me put it on my hand. Some drops here. Put this, see? All right, let's rub it in. I'm just gonna rub it in all through my hand. You guys can see it. Oh my gosh, y'all, this oil, I'm in awe with this oil. It smells really, really good. I don't want to say smell like ice cream almost, but it does has that vanilla scent to it. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this one. I'm gonna wipe this oil down first. This bottle first, I should say. And y'all got to watch me do it. So I have it here. I'm just gonna wipe this one down first, and I'm gonna put it on that side so I don't mix it up with the other bottles. All right, but this is my demo here, and I'm gonna label my demo as well, but I'm gonna label it last. All right, so this here, lay it here, grab this one here, wipe it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and label it. And so you're getting ready to watch me label the oil, the bottle that I'm selling here. And I like to re-wipe my bottles, especially the bottles that I'm selling. I like to wipe them down with Clorox wipes and then put it in a box that I can take, that I take with me for selling. And I like to put them in pouches. So I'll show you my pouches if it's nearby, and it's not, because I think I got them in my container. Okay, I got it in my container, so I don't have it nearby, but I'm gonna show y'all how my pouch look like. All right, so I got it wiped down here. Let me put my Clorox wipe bottle, or just back up really quickly. All right, I'm gonna show you my box, so let me do that. All right, I'm back. See, I'm not that far. Well, this wasn't that far. All right, so this is the box I literally takes with me. Open it up. So this is where, oh, if y'all can see here, that's how it looks. Let me set this down here, and I'm going to give you a better look. All right, so this is how the patch looks. And of course, this is one of my oil bottles here, which is the Keke strawberry glow oil. All right, so this is my strawberry oil that everyone's waving about. They love it. All right, I'll lay this down here. All right, I just closed the box. All right, so what I'm supposed to do now, since I just did that, I am going to use some hand sanitizer. So give me some time. Sorry, y'all, I'm all over the place. All right, hand sanitizer. Rub my hands really good, and then I'm supposed to get ready to label my bottle here in front of you guys, and then I'm about to probably close out with you guys. All right, so this is my label here. Just to fill it off, let you guys see. I'll just lay this here. All right, take this, sit it here. It. So first impression, what y'all think? How it looks? I'm in awe with this, and I love the way it looks. Oh my goodness, I love the way this looks. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, kid you not. I love the way this looks. It's called Gentle Joy Hair and Body Oil, and I'm in love with this oil. I really, really am. I'm in awe with this oil. I'm gonna go ahead and set this one over to my table, and then the oil that's my demo oil, I'm going to go ahead and label it as well, because I always label my demos because people have to see how it looks. Presentation is everything. I'll be back. All right, I am back. So, all right, this is my demo oil here, and I'm gonna label it. Ready to label this one for you guys. So this is the bottle here, And this is my label, my demo bottle that I'm literally labeling. And this one will go in my purse. I have a little pouch thing that I keeps. This one I got kind of on the wrinkled side, so let me fix it if I can. Fix it. Oh, I hate that I did that. I get to yapping and I'm messing up as I'm yapping. Okay, let me see if I can fix. Oh, I might have already jacked this one up. Ah, and I did. Ah, I hate that. I hate that, y'all. I shouldn't be messing up labels, but I am. It only happens when I'm yapping. Okay, this one's better. All right, like I said, y'all, presentation is everything. I hate that I have it kind of on the bulky side, though. Okay, better. All right, now it's better. All right, so this is how it's looking so far. Yay. All right. And so this one's my demo. All right, but I absolutely love. And I think you guys will too. I think you really will fall in love with this children's oil. Just because I'm marketing this as for children, adults can use it too, because best believe this girl is gonna be using it for sure. All right. And my hubby have also started using, he started using it this morning, and he was like, babe, I actually like your children's vanilla oil. And I said, thank you. I was like, you used it? Because I was shocked because I didn't think he was gonna actually use it. And he was like, yeah, I used it. And he's like, it smells really good. You did a good job. So I'm super happy. And I think my clients is going to be very pleased with this children's oil. I think this is going to be a oil that everyone's going to fall absolutely in love with, including adults. All right. Because let's face it, like anything that you put on your kids, you're going to, it's one of those, like, because for me, by me being a mom, like if there's a product that I'm using on my child, I better darn love it for sure, because otherwise it's not going on my kid's body or even on my skin, but especially my child's skin. It's not gonna go on my child's skin if I don't know nothing about the product, if I don't like it. You know, if I don't like it or love it, I mean, you know, if it's anything's going on my kids, I'm looking at it as I better love it. Not only just like it, but I better love it. All right. That's kind of how I feel. And as a mom, when I was formulating this oil, I was definitely thinking of putting myself in a mom's place. And was thinking like, okay, if I was trying to find something for my kids, what would be a good product? What would be good oils that I would trust to put on my child and that is going to help my child? And so that's where I was coming from when I formulated this oil. So again, like I said, I really do think parents is going to fall in love with this oil, for sure. And again, when it comes to any type of products, whether if it's oils, body butters, lotions, shampoos, body washes, the whole 9 yards, anything that you're going to be putting on your scalp, your skin, I'm going to tell you, not only tell you, I'm going to highly recommend that you definitely do a patch test. You know, even when it comes to kids, all right, you want to take like almost like a very tiny drop and put it on their forearm, all right, or put it kind of like right behind the ear. And with them, I'm going to say 30 minutes to an hour with them. You know, I mean, with adults, I say, because you can feel it on yourself. With a child, you're not feeling it on them. Like you're going off of their reaction. So with that being said, 30 minutes to an hour, just to see if there's any type of anything that's going to happen, which you're hoping it does not. I mean, the overall goal is for nothing to happen, right? But just to make sure your child's not complaining about any itching, any burning. If the child's automatically saying, this, mama, this hurts, this is, you know, because, you know, if the child's like 4 or 5, you know, at that age, most kids, I'm not gonna say all kids, but most kids you know, they could kind of tell you like something's hurting or something is bothering them, right? And so that's why I said very, very tiny drop. And then if they are complaining, then you want to remove that product off immediately, like immediately. And this is for any product. I'm not just talking about my products, but any product out there, no matter what the product is. Very little. If it's lotion, very little, very little. And then 30 minutes to an hour, let it sit. See if they're like, if they're playing around, running around, if they, you know, having fun and they pretty much forgot that that is even on them, more than likely, you know, it's a good product and you don't have to worry about any type of allergic reaction. But if you know, put a little drop, and if you notice it's turning red, remove it immediately. If you notice that they're saying something's hurting, this is bothering mommy, this is bothering me, or something, or this is bothering me daddy, or whatever, or you know, auntie or uncle, whoever. All right, if they're saying that, then you want to remove that product like ASAP. All right, and how you remove that product is that you want to first of all, you definitely want to take them into the bathroom or whatever, and you want to get a washcloth and with warm water, and you want to remove that product, and then a dabble, a little like soap maybe, and just to remove that product off of them. Again, immediately, you want to remove that product immediately. All right, so that's just this is, how can I word this? That's just my advice as far as what you should do regarding any type of situation like that. Any type of situation like that, that is what you want to do, okay? And again, I'm telling you guys, as a parent, you know, and I want people to know, and even this advice is for you as well as an adult. Like if you're any product you putting on you, you want to let it sit just to see if you have any type of reaction, that's itchiness, that's burning, that's if you see any type of bumps or anything trying to formulate, you want to move that off immediately. All right, that's what you want to do. But again, because it's a child, however, you want to wait 30 minutes to an hour, because again, you're not feeling, you can't feel what they feel. So you want to just, I know kids, they can, they have all kinds of energy, right? And so it seems like the younger, the more energy they have, right? But even, I mean, even at a child that's 8 or 9, they have a lot of energy. I know mine's at the age had a lot of energy, and they still have a lot of energy now at the age that they are right now. So with all that being said, I'm telling you, I get it, I know. So if you can have your child just stand near or stay close near you, where you can kind of monitor whatever product you apply, just to test, like if you're testing a product out, if you can have the child to kind of stay nearby where you able to kind of just monitor, that would be like great. All right. But if they're running all around and everything, and they and I know, again, I know this can be really hard, but if they're running all around and stuff, if you can, just try to stay nearby as possible, so you can ask them questions. You can ask them, okay, how's that feeling on you? Does it, you have an allergy? Does it hurt? You know, and again, be mindful of the type of questions you ask, depending on how young they are, because if you're asking a 3-year-old, how's this product on them, more than likely they may repeat what you say. So they may repeat what you say. If you say, does it hurt? They might say, it hurts sometimes, not all the time. But this is how you'll know, because if something's really bothering your child, they're going to cry about it. They're going to cry. They're going to say it hurts. They're going to express pain and let you know, this is paining me. They're going to cry about it. You're going to know. As a parent, you're going to know when your child is experiencing any type of issues with a product that you might apply on them. All right, you're gonna know ASAP. All right, but I'm just telling you, very, very low, like a droplet of whatever you're trying to test on them. A droplet. All right, that's just kind of what I want to say. I didn't really want to go on a tangent about that, and then I'm sorry that I did, but I just wanted you guys to know on firsthand on what to do about any product that you're trying, like you have a question and you don't know, like if it's in the back of your mind, like, okay, I don't know nothing about this product, but how would I apply a product on my child and I don't know nothing about it. I'm just trying to be helpful in that area and kind of tell you what to do regarding that. Hopefully all that makes sense. All right, I hope it does. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that note. I apologize. I kind of got long-winded with it. I always go long-winded. I apologize. But I just wanted to, I was excited about my oil and I wanted to like go ahead and just talk about it. Again, it's called Gentle Joy. If you have questions about Gentle Joy, definitely reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have regarding Gentle Joy. But yeah, it's an oil that is for hair in the body. And of course, if your child dealing with any type of dryness, flakiness, irritation, this product, Gentle Joy is supposed to help with that, supposed to help soothe the area, supposed to help calm the area, it's supposed to help where, you know, if the child dealing with any itchiness, it's going to stop the itchiness. If they're having problems with the hair, it's supposed to help with soften the hair. If the hair is, you know, starting to get where it's breaking off, any split ends, it's supposed to help with managing that, and you start seeing results from that. All right, so it does promote growth. All right, and again, the oils that I named to you earlier, those are the oils that is definitely in Gentle Joy. But again, I have no problems, no questions with, I mean, I say no questions, I have no problems with answering any questions anyone may have, and even booking a virtual one-on-one or in-person one-on-one if you're local. I have no problems with any of that stuff. All right, so definitely reach out to me if you have concerns about anything. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.